given functions defined by points on the function. So here functions f and g are defined by sets of input and output values, and you're asked to find each of the following. So the first one, find g of f of 4. You want to start in the innermost parentheses. So in the first one, we're going to find f of 4. Oops. Okay, so we're going to start with f of 4. And remember, this is like f of x. So basically, I'm asking you when is x equal to 4. So you're looking for when x is 4, what's the y value? So we're going to look in the f function. Here x is 4, the y value is negative 2. All right, so that answer is negative 2. So now you're going to replace the f of 4 with the negative 2, and you're going to get, all right, find g of negative 2. Again, this is the x value, so now you're looking at the g function when the x value is negative 2. So right here is negative 2. So when x is negative 2 in the g function, the answer is 7. So we see our final answer, g of f of 4 equals 7. Let's try the next one. Find g of f of 6. So again, start with f of 6 first. So look for when x is 6, and the answer is 10. So now we plug the 10 in for f of 6. We want g of 10. So that's when the x value is 10, the y value is 3, or the output value. So we say our final answer, g of f of 6 equals 3. Next one, find f of g of 9. So start with g of 9 this time. So here, when x is 9, the output is 0. So g of 9 equals 0. Plug that in. So now we want f of 0. So f of 0, the answer is 3. All right, you try the next one. So the next one, find g of negative 4 first. It's negative 2. So now find f of negative 2, and the answer is 5. Okay, so let's look at with equations. What does f of g of 3 mean? Start with g of 3. Plug in a 3 for x, so we get 1 minus 5 times 3. 1 minus 15 is negative 14. So now plug that in for g of 3 right here. And we're going to find f of negative 14. I'll plug that in for x in the f function. So you get negative 3 times negative 14 plus 4. We'll solve for that. So you calculate. And our answer, when we calculate this, we'll get 46. So there's the final answer. Or we can say f of g of 3 equals 46. Same two functions, but now what if I ask you f of g of x? What this means is plug in g of x into x in the f equation. So it's just substitution. So f of g of x equals negative 3. Put parentheses around what you plug in, 1 minus 5x. And then we have the plus 4. So this time, instead of plugging in a number, we're plugging this function in for x. And now we'll simplify. So we'll distribute. We'll get negative 3 plus 15x plus 4. Combine like terms, so you get 1 plus 15x. Or 15x plus 1. Either way is correct. So f of g of x is 1 plus 15x. So in this case, we don't get a number answer. We get an equation. That's it for the wrap-up then. Okay, so your assignment is the review worksheet on functions.